こんにちは。リバプール一筋20年。ボニーとグレートオーストラリア、This is ケニーカブラチャー。今日はですね、AFTV の名物おじさん、Lee Judges にお話を聞いてきました。AFTV はね、YouTube で140万人ぐらい、登録者がいる、多分世界で最も有名なアーセナル YouTube チャンネルですね。そこの名物おじさん、Lee Judges に、いろいろお話を聞いてきました。めちゃくちゃね、パッション、情熱的なおじさんで、今年の初めぐらいにね、彼のインタビューを翻訳したら、めちゃくちゃ反響があったんで、今回お話を聞いてきました。移籍ウィンドウ直後の2月3日に収録したので、まず前半は今年の移籍ウィンドウどう思ったのか、その総括と、特にね、オーバメヤンについてどう思ってんのか聞いて、で、明日の動画で、冨安選手についてどう思ってんのか、ぶっちゃけ、忖度なしのぶっちゃけ意見を聞いてきました。ちょっとやっぱ話した感想、さすがだなというか、名言が多い。翻訳してて思ったんですけど、名言が多かったですね。ずしんとくる。はい。さすが本場イングランドで知名度がある方はちょっと言葉の重みが違ったなと感じました。はい。では、Premier League Talk Show present to you Lee Judges. Let's go.
Hey, how we doing? You all right?
Yeah, good mate. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
You're kitted up. I appreciate that.
No worries, no worries.
Well, we just finished the transfer window, and you guys have had an interesting one. So I wanted to hear a little bit about that, and if I can hear your first 6 months of Tomiyasu.
Oh, right, yeah. Let's just talk about transfer window first.
Yeah.
Let's start with we'll go with a positive at the end.
That's good.
The transfer window, I've got to say, shambles, if I be honest, from start to finish. To start the season off, when you're calling a game off because you've not got enough players, and then release 6 players and not bring anybody in is a ridiculous scenario to have, for anybody. So I don't really understand the dealings with that. Listen, I think they was trying to put in Vlahovic, didn't happen. Yeah. I would then turn around and say, okay, they've looked at it, and this is not a good thing really. Look, we've only got 17 games left of the season.
Yeah.
Because we ain't in no cups, not known Europe. So they really don't need absolutely a massive squad. Now you've got the players back from the African nations.
Right.
If and it's a big if, we stay injury free, it could be a gamble financially. But they're taking a massive risk as far as I'm concerned. Massive, massive risk. To go into the second part of the season with 2 players up front who not necessarily the style that we play is going to be where we get our main goals from, but you've still got to contribute with goals. 3 goals between the pair of them, not good enough. Eddie, for me, good player, but not good enough to lead Arsenal Football Club. And missed chance after chance. If you go back to the Everton game, missed an open goal. Nottingham Forest in the cup, if they took those chances, we would be 4th in the league and still in the FA Cup. So it's fine margins, but for me, it's not a very, very good thing that's happened. And when you go into a transfer window or you go into any sort of season, really, you want to be given a bit of optimism, a bit of excitement.
Right. Well, I mean, you guys, if you have a good season, you could be in top 4.
Yeah, we've still got a good chance at top 4. I think if we played our 11 every week, and I know you can't go on that, we've got a very, very good chance. Right. But as you well know, football's not about 11 players; it's about a squad. So it is a big gamble. It is a big gamble, and if it was to fail, I think heads have got to roll. As simple as that. That's how I feel about it. Because it's been, if you're not fulfilling fixtures because you've short of players and then you're not buying any players in January, something's not quite right. So we'll have to wait and see on that, So we'll go from there.
Mate, Aubameyang, give me a few words, please.
Well, do you know what? Listen, first and foremost, the first thing is he's been fantastic for us. I know he hasn't done business for us this season. Yeah, he's been fantastic for us. So I'm not one of these in the camp that's going to criticise him to make the manager look better or whatever, which people have been doing online and social media and criticising because he didn't score against Tottenham in the penalty. Missed a good chance right at the end in the Europa semi-final, which hit the post. He has been fantastic for us over the last few seasons. It just, again, he's had a falling out with Mikel. No one really knows what's going on there.
Yeah.
And it's best for both parties. Listen, at the end of it, who's got the better deal? I'll tell you who's got the better deal. Aubameyang, he's gone to Barcelona. We've got nothing for him, and we're sort of a goal scoring forward. So at the end of the day, good luck to him, and I wish him well. And on Mikel's head will this be? You know, because you cannot continually keep falling out with players. You've got to work. I know. Sorry, we don't know what's gone on, but ultimately, it's not. You know, you cannot keep doing that.
Yeah, I mean, particularly he renewed his contract a year and a half ago.
Yeah, year and a half ago, and
under Arteta, right? And
under Arteta, I think probably like forced it a little bit because he was in the year of his contract, last year of his contract. Again, Arsenal not learning from their lessons in the transfer window, because if you let a player go into the last year of his contracts, like we've done with Lacazette, like we've done with Eddie this season, El Neni, you know, if you want them desperately to stay, you're going to have to pay big money for them, like, and that's what we've done with Aubameyang. You know, mistake, total mistake. Not so much signing him on the letting him go down to a year's contracts. Should have, bit the bullet. No planning. And this is my problem with Arsenal over the last few years. No planning. You've got to make sure these players stay under contract for a good few years. Otherwise, the power turns. And when the power turns, we get situations like we got with Ozil, Sanchez, and now Aubameyang. And out of all those three signings, great players as they all are, not a penny in transfer for any of them.
And you guys paid a lot of money for Ozil. You paid a lot, right? And Sanchez?
Yeah, paid like I think 40 odd million for him. The same for Sanchez.
Right.
And Aubameyang, I think, was 63. So
a
lot of money. The owner and board turn around to us and say we're a self-sustaining model. Well, we can't be if you can continue letting people like that running our football club, letting that happen. If you're putting money in, then that's fair enough, you know what I mean? But when you're not, and you're asking the fans to put in money week in, week out, buying this, buying that, and then you're hemorrhaging money left, right and centre because you're not doing your job properly in the transfer windows, something's got to be done.
Right.
Something's got to be done.
Okay, mate. Best of last then?
Best of last.
Well, mate, I mean, he's our gem. We want to hear your brutally honest, which I know you're good at, honest opinion on Tomiyasu last 6 months.
Well, I'm going to be really honest with you. I never heard of him before he came to Arsenal.